Hello everyone, Green Gemini here, and welcome back to the next episode of Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition in the Terrania Rock. So, going through looking at what we need to do, I didn't do anything in between the last episode and this one, mostly because I just haven't had time. But I was thinking about what are we going to do in this episode, and clearly as the title states, we are going to get up into space in this episode. There's a couple things that we need to do in order to do that. First thing is going to be digging that up. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of manual power generators up here. And actually, as a matter of fact, let me go under oxygen real quick. Okay, so I don't have that. So I need to get... Where's my filtration at? Here it is. So we have to get the deodorizer researched because we're going to be getting into a pocket of polluted oxygen, and especially with the polluted water, I want to make sure that I have the capability to clean that. I don't want to have to have a bunch of polluted oxygen around the base. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to take this and go here to there. That'll give me the opportunity to put two of them here because that polluted water will fall and it will land down here. It's going to have polluted oxygen come up this way. Let me go ahead and do an airlock here. So that'll do one of two things. One, it'll keep the oxygen in here that's down here so that we don't have it escape up here. And then two, if we do have that polluted water drop down, we won't have polluted oxygen going into here. It'll just filter its way up this way, and then we don't have to worry about it. Just realize that this was like this, and I don't like that whatsoever. I'm going to need to fix that, but we can't fix it right now. There's nothing wrong with that, though. So, like I said, we're going to get that research done. We're going to get those couple things built. Research-wise, it's not going to take long, I really don't think. Is there an alternative way to get up here? No, there's not. Because the other thing that we're going to have, too, is we're going to have polluted oxygen coming up from here with this cool slush geyser. So the idea of what I want to do up here is do something like... So let's do power, manual generation here, and then we'll do just one battery. Yeah, we'll do two batteries, why not? I mean, it's cold up here, so I'm not concerned about the temperature rising or anything like that. If anything, this area will kind of keep that cool enough. The basic research part of this is not going to be that hard to do. It's the advanced research part that's going to take a little bit of time. Job-wise, who is my advanced researcher? Turner? Okay, wow, look at his morale. That is fantastic. Standard meal, mess hall. Ooh, these guys' morale is up big time. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Let's continue this up to there. So that's not going to be used very much. They are working profusely at getting that taken care of. Good. Good. That should be all. Food will go in there. Okay, that is now in place. That's good. I want to, while they're trying to figure that out, let's have this come down this way. So we'll go like that, so we can get into here. That'll also get us down to this area down here. Advanced research, still working on that, I believe. Yeah, almost done with it though, actually. Get that done in almost one cycle. Go ahead and open that up. Turner, you are fantastic, dude. I do need to add another light over here because that will boost their speed for that. Okay. Good. Since that is now built, we'll go ahead and add a couple deodorizers there. And then I want to add a deodorizer here and add a deodorizer there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hook that up to power this way, like that. So that'll kind of help filter out any nastiness that's going to happen up there. We have that built, we have that built, okay. It is now time for bed. So when they wake up, we'll go ahead and prioritize the construction of this to be taken care of, so that that can get done right away, and then we can go ahead and start going up this way. I am not concerned about digging the ice out or anything like that. I mean, a lot of this stuff is going to end up melting soon. I can't remember if this... It freezes at -5, but I believe... Nope, melting point is -5.2. Okay. Okay. So it used to say, like, what the freezing point was, but it never actually gave you the, like, the actual, like, when it was supposed to melt. So this is actually going to melt here very, very quickly. And that's because this is coming out at 14 degrees, so that's heating this up. That drops down into here. It's going to start melting this. So as we come up, I'm probably going to need to put some type of wall in place so that this stuff does not melt and consistently drop down this way. Granted, it wouldn't be a bad thing because it would heat up down here. It would cool this area off, and then the water itself would heat up, so that would give us some potential. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this little bit of water that's up here. Ah, nope. See, that hasn't melted yet. See, it said melting point at -5.2, and here's 4.9. Not melted. Not melted. That's all right. I'm not concerned. Oh. Do that. The water's going to drop down here. I don't care. That's fine. That's okay. All right, so let's just start building this up. Let's just start going up this way with this. So we're going to go in two different directions. We're going to go up and we're going to go down. I don't know how quickly they're going to come down here to do this, though. But there goes all that water. Can I mop this up? Yeah, I can. I can do some of it. The advantage of this is going to have the water mopped up here, which that's going to be way too much liquid for that to do. There's no water on top of that, so yes, this will off-gas polluted oxygen. No big deal, though. I'm not concerned about that. The further up we go, though, the more curious I'm going to be as to where can I put this spot for the oxygen and everything. So I think what I want to do is I want to have... So that can be dug out here. I have lots and lots of oxygen here. So looking at this from an oxygen perspective and from a power perspective, I don't feel like that is necessary. I do feel like bringing power down this way is going to be necessary. I'm going to need to put a gas pump in here. I'm going to need to put a filter here. This is going to go there. The filter is going to filter out oxygen and go up. This will just go up and vent out here. So that's going to come straight up. That'll go over there. Let's do that. Get rid of that. Okay. So, of course, these guys are going to work on this first before they dig up. But the whole point of doing this is that we have our oxygen mask stations. I need this crafting station in here, too, somewhere. Let's put the crafting station there. Along with hooking it up to power there. Okay. And then we'll build up this way. We're going to go into some sleet wheat. Curious. Very, very curious to see how this is going to work out. Now, we've got... See, they're doing things all wrong. In all the wrong ways of doing things. So this will probably actually melt at 0. That's going to be my guess. That will be my guess. Not concerned about that dropping down. What's the temperature of this look like? So this is up to 39 degrees. But still... Oh, it's cooling right now because they have ice and stuff coming in here. Oh. We do have ice that has fallen. We'll probably end up getting some snow that falls down, but the ice is actually melting pretty quickly. Well, it's heating pretty quickly, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But, see, here's our polluted oxygen. So we got polluted oxygen here. As this fills up with carbon dioxide and everything, and so on and so forth, then, you know, that'll get pushed up. So we'll have that being taken care of. Okay. What do we got here? Ooh, more omelets. Good. I need that. I need the food. Breathable gas, oxygen. So power isn't hooked up yet. That's okay. This is coming up. So what is over here, I wonder? So if we get up to here, and then if I go there, there, and there. -3.2. What are you guys working on right now? Food, other things. Okay, let's go ahead and do priority 6 construction on that. And then we'll focus on the rest of this too. So that way they're working together as a team, and then if they can't get to something up here, then they'll go do whatever priority something or other that they need to do down here. And I think that was just my snow that it fell down and then melted right away. Good. That will actually stop the off-gassing happening for the polluted oxygen. It's exactly what I needed. So then coming down here, yeah, so more snow falling, more snow melting. That's an easy way to melt the snow. What's the temperature of this coming out to now? So 45 degrees instead of 39, which is what it was before. Okay. So yeah, we do have them coming up here. I'm wondering if they'll even be able to get into this through that way, or if I'm going to have to go above it. If I have to go above it, that's okay, because I'll still continue to take my oxygen up this way. We'll take it up, over, and then up. Granite, no, we're just going to use sandstone, and then we're going to take this up. Okay, do priority 6 on all of that. So here's the surface right here. It's all very, very cold. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing is we're going to take that and dig it out. Ooh, as a matter of fact, let's dig out through there. We'll take a tile and go here with it. This will go through here. We'll take our... Where is it? Stations, checkpoint. Put the station there, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oxygen, mass, copper. Let's make 4 of those. Okay. I'm seeing these guys are building up pretty quick now. I need them to go into this direction. Excuse me. They need to go in this direction in order to unlock that. Problem is that there's a bunch of polluted oxygen in here, and I really don't feel like unlocking all of that. I really don't. However, the advantage of that polluted oxygen is going to be that it's giving me free oxygen to breathe. I can also use the oxygen from here and have it go out. I have to remember at some point this is all going to melt as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Not dealing with it right now. Right now I've got a lot of good things happening up here. Now that we're up here, I need to be able to break the surface, and I've got to get a telescope up there. So looking at looking at this of what we got, I think maybe we add a couple of these, and then we add that, and then we add that. So that's after the checkpoint, no big deal. I think we go ahead and dig that out. Come down here, submit bioscan, get through that. And then obviously we're going to need to wall this off because that's going to allow them to come freely in and out and around, and that's just not going to happen. It's not going to be a good thing to have happen. I'm thinking we do something like this. We do an airlock here. And then I just take this and come out like that. So that will actually block this in. It'll prevent the polluted oxygen from coming in. Well, let's go priority 7. Get that done first. Get this done first. And then once this is done, we'll deliver our suits and everything. Then we'll get this stuff built, and then we can get that dug out, and then we can get into here. And then we'll block this off, and then we'll be good to go. Okay. Oxygen down here seems to be doing okay. This is currently at negative 1.5, so watch for it to hit 0. And that will go. Yeah, see, we're starting to run out of oxygen up here. I feel like if I take this and go like that, and then go like that. Let's get that built first before anything else now. Reason being is that once I can get some oxygen up here, these guys won't have to come all the way back down here to breathe. I'll just start pumping oxygen from the base up to here so that they can work. Let's hope that they get that done pretty quickly. Oh yeah, they are having to grab sandstone and everything, so they're having to go all the way down here for that. That's okay. That's all right. So they've got to travel a little far, no big deal. I'm sure some of you are looking at my screen going, oh my god, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Just trust me, okay? There is a method to my madness. There really is. Even though it may be a little wonky. It's a little crazy. I'm a little mad. But that's okay. That's alright. Oh, look at that. He even went in there without... Ha ha ha, that's hilarious. Okay, dig that out, please. That's too funny. So I want to dig that out. I want to get some tiles in here. It's awesome. I don't have any oxygen coming up here because I have no power. This is where we're gonna have to start getting power in here, honestly. Okay, we let a couple cycles go by just to get some stuff built and everything. This is so close to melting. It's at negative 0.3, so it's so close. I'm ready for that to burst. It'll be just in time too, because this is at 500 kilograms. As soon as this hits about 1,000, it should kind of stop that from doing anything. We have all of this built up now, and by the looks of it, we have oxygen coming in here too, which is really good. Can't do anything with this yet. It says unreachable build. That's because we don't have any mass in there yet. Negative 0.03. So the mass, oh no, that melted. Okay. We had a little bit of a cleanup that needed to be done. We did have some more polluted water drop down here, which caused some issues. The water went down, so we have polluted oxygen coming up. I went ahead and changed the priorities on these manual generators because these are controlling these two geodorizers, so we have to make sure that those are going on a consistent basis. Plus, the oxygen diffuser is right here hooked up to that as well, so we want to make sure that all of that is taken care of. Those are running currently, which is then getting our oxygen up to the mast. Thankfully, they don't take long to fill up. And then this, obviously, it overpressurizes and it will just stop flowing out from there. So we've got a really good thing going with that. And then the last thing that we need is we do need our masks. So we're going to put that to a priority 7. Turner here is going to help us with that. He's actually working extremely quickly. I love that. That is amazing. Light really does give them a big boost when it comes to their speed on what they're doing and working and everything. I'm going to have to utilize that here in the future. Now that we have this mask up here, that should give us the ability to make that an actual build. I don't understand what's happening with it. There we go. Now we're good. Now we are good. This has melted up here, which has been interesting. Oh, look at that. So this melted. Oh, it's getting ready to go. It's getting ready to go. I came down here right at the perfect time. Come on. Come on. 0.05. Come on. 0.04. 0.04. There we go. 0.03. 0.03. There you go. 0.02. Come on. Warm up. You can do it. 0.02, 0.01. I know you can do it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So at the beginning of this... Oh! Ew! Come on! You can do it! We are now on the positive. And it's still not melting. Come on, man. Seriously, we are above 0 degrees now, so you should melt. I'm very disappointed in that. Like, it was this climactic build and then nothing happened. Seriously? Huh. Well. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing. Alright, fine. I'm sure we'll come back up to it here in a minute and it'll, you know, it'll be happening. Or it'll have happened. So, good news is that we've got all that going. We have the oxygen coming up here. We have 2 masts now. We will have the ability to go ahead and get this built. I don't even have to really go down here anymore, but I'm still going to. What do we have up here? Granite. And I have this as granite. Okay, so dig and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do a 7 here for the construction. And then construction there. Okay. What is my heat like? Heat is good. Okay, so we've got some warmth over here. No big deal. Knowing that we have granite here, I'm going to take this with a granite ladder and just go straight up with it. This is insane. Breaking the surface of this rock is going to be kind of difficult. It is. And we are past time. So, we have our oxygen mask dock taken care of, which is the more important thing that we need to have done. If I take this, go like that, go with that, go with that, okay. So we'll get that built. Put a deodorizer in here. That'll help clean this up. Not entirely sure how I'm going to get above this. I feel like if I put a... Say we go a ladder here. And then like that. And then I can do something like that. And then something like that. So we'll do that. So what I'll do in between this episode and the next is I'll finish building this out. And then I'll probably get into a little bit of advanced research. Just so we can knock some of that out. The food I'm not too terribly concerned about at the moment. I mean, we have 28,000 kcals. We seem to be going through it at a decent rate. We seem to be maintaining, actually, not going through, but we're maintaining that amount. I was thinking about bringing another dupe on, but we don't need to do that just yet. Ah, there it went. There it finally went. Okay. So even though that's kind of coming down here, it stopped there. It's pushing itself into here. Oh, look at that. Ha ha ha. So we have a natural, what is this called? A natural, unlimited storage. Yeah, natural unlimited storage happening down here. So hopefully it will keep that way. Hopefully it will keep that way. It will stay that way so long as the carbon dioxide is here and then this is on top of it. If this breaks, if this water lock breaks, that will break this. And that will send all of this water that is in here shooting up. It will go shooting up. I mean, think about each one of these. Ooh, wow, and that's 9,000. So each one of these squares should only have 1,000 kilograms of water in it. Okay. So you're looking at 17, 18 squares of polluted water in here. Interesting. Very interesting. Of course, this is spitting stuff out, and I don't know where the water's going with it right now. Unless it's all going right here. It looks like it is. 900. 950. Yep. Okay, now it's spilling over. Okay, now it's spilling down. Okay. So now we're at 93, 94. 95. Okay. Wow. This is going to be epic when this erupts. It's going to be epic. I need to figure out a way to keep this. I'm not sure how that's going to happen yet, but we'll figure it out. Now I'm rambling. So that is all I have for you guys today. Questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section down below. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But that is all I have today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.